able to post something or say something, you should stand your ground behind what you say and post. You shouldn't have to delete it or remove it because you feel you're not able to answer it or you have an attitude towards the way somebody responded to it. This is a world of social media. Things get copied and taken pictures of real quick. As I proved on my blog over the weekend, these are pictures that I've had stored and saved because it was the essence of what is wrong with black women and what is the problem with the latent racism in our community. So if you decide or have a chance to go check my blog, which is www.v.boogie.wordpress.com, you can search the title Latent Racism and see what I'm talking about. As far as latent racism, I can probably go deeper as I have more pictures that didn't feel the need to post them all out there and hit you with system overload or even have you feel some type of way or the way that I feel when I see these things. Maybe a taste is all you need to understand where I'm coming from. Then there's the other article that I posted, which is just basically me not backing down anymore from some of the rhetoric that comes from, let's just say, our women or black women in general. You're going to have to answer to somebody like me. You're going to have to answer to somebody who will ask you questions, tough questions. If a woman feels that she's in a relationship and she's done this, that, and the third for her man, he got up and he cheated, and he did that, he just got up and cheated for just no apparent reason, I'm going to have to question the woman and ask her, is she positively sure that man wasn't asking her for other things? We have to look in the mirror first before we decide to throw out or give calls or shots to other people. It's really detrimental to our relationship and our health if we just can't communicate. And the communication is really going to start with looking at yourself. It's called know thyself. Now, see, I have a call on line 810. I'm pretty much going to log the caller on right now. Don't hang up. Just going to ask you or let you get your shout out on right quick.
Oh, hey, how you doing, man?
Mindful Monday. How you doing?
This is around the time. Hello?
Yeah, hey, how you doing? You live, locked in with Mindful Monday.
Hey, this is Boogie, right?
Yeah, this is definitely Boogie.
What's poppin', Boogie? This is the time where I derail the entire conversation because it's your boy, Not a Baby Daddy, right now.
Oh, we got Not a Baby Daddy on the line. Yeah, they probably been waiting for you to call up for a while. So I figured let's just get it out the clear. They want to know why you not a baby daddy anymore. I mean, well, you're still not a baby daddy, but you're not on Twitter as not a baby daddy anymore.
Man, check this out, man. There was a big argument that happened back in March that went down.
Don't mention his name. He is not allowed to get any access or promotion on this show. So as long as you know we're not allowed to mention his name, because I know who you're talking about. Had the same argument.
No. We ain't talking about the Cancer Cat. We ain't talking about the Cancer Cat. I'm talking about the Twitter feminists I got into it with.
Oh, man.
And basically in a nutshell, there was some drama that would happen, and I had logged off for the night, came back up. Somebody made a fake page claiming it was me, and I guess trolled the Twitter feminist saying that she deserved to be raped or something. So I wake up the next day, and I see these people over here on Twitter talking about they threatening legal action against me, and that's when I realized I had to quit. I had to go. So I got rid of my account.
Well, let's look. You left a legacy behind. I'm not even going to lie. Stop the Coonery gets hits every day. I know for a fact because the hits lead straight to my account, and that's every day. It only comes from you and Google, and they search up somebody's name, and they literally come to my account and read the information, or the truth, as I call it. So I know Stop the Coonery is still popping. We definitely want to know if you're going to have something else in the works. As we see you are now part of what some people would call a conscious community, brother. You in now. I'm turning back.
The thing about that is that, like, I passed off Stop the Coonery to other people because I wasn't down with clowning black folks no more. Because one thing I noticed is, like, you clown black people and you make fun of hood culture, you have all these white folks that don't like your status and stuff like that. But the minute I went from Facebook from, going from, talking about coons or whatnot to going after white folks, all that changed quickly. I lost a lot of my white friends the day I switched. And I just got tired of being that brother that, was Uncle Tomming in and just attacking my own people and not going after the causes of why we act the way we act. Yeah, granted, it's our fault for hood culture, but, I'm actually starting to write a book. I'm actually starting to do research, and I'm going to end up writing a book on hood culture because there's not too many topics on. hood culture. I'm trying to write a book, and I want to research on how it came to be, who finances it, and stuff like that. And from what I've come across so far, a lot of these corporations, these big-name corporations ran by white people, fund these rappers who popularize this stuff about, fucking bitches and getting money and stuff like that. And now we have a whole culture of our people who are characterized and stereotyped as people who are degenerates, criminal degenerates or whatnot. So, that's why right now I'm working on another blog. It's called Gino's Maze, and it's going to cover a plethora of different topics. It's not going to be about clowning black people or whatnot, because I'm pretty sure we're tired of our own people clowning our own people. So I'm working hard towards black liberation, I guess you could say.
There's a definite calling for what you're getting ready to do. As you said, there's enough of us out there clowning. I probably dive on the line of both clowning black people, yet using it as a medium to show what a lot of people are talking about and what needs to be changed. Because I pretty much before you were fed up with the BS, but we noticed that the way that we were going about it, downgrading the women and talking bad about the whole situation, wasn't really drawing the attention that we wanted to. I realized once I switched and started talking about, positive things in black culture, black history, I lost a lot of my Twitter followers, and I told them, peace be with you, you know what I mean? Why?
Yeah.
If you enjoy the negative, you should enjoy the positive just as much. I never deleted anybody off of what they said. I just, talked to them, we debated, we said whatever. I probably deleted one person, just ignorance is enough. But other than that, you have your battles. You have your battles on Facebook. You have your battles on Twitter, and you keep it moving. Some people, somebody got mad at me on Facebook, and I probably made a little rant about this, about, people getting mad at me for telling the truth. But I put up a status that the welfare queen could not be a black woman. There's no possible way that the welfare queen could be a black woman if the majority of people on welfare are white. Now, I understand we have the ratchetness and we act crazy on television, but the majority of white people would be it would be a white face that is the welfare queen, a white face that is the Section 8 queen. I put that status up, and somebody who's really not white called me racist and said that it was mean towards white people to do that. My problem was when it was a black face as the welfare queen, you didn't say anything. You didn't have a problem.
Yeah.
Now that I'm telling you the truth that it's a white face, what's the problem?
Now everybody wants to get mad. My whole thing is, why are we getting caught up about, you're being mean towards white people? Why should we care about being mean towards white people? Because white people didn't give a damn about us when we were going through our struggles. And, we've been blacks as a whole, we've been at the bottom of the economic totem pole for centuries, after the civil rights struggle, after everything. But the minute that the white folks start feeling the struggle of economic depression, they want to go occupy Wall Street. But they don't want to fucking occupy the hood. So I'm like, why should I care about offending white people? I keep telling folks, I'm black before I'm your friend. I'm black before I'm an American. So if I have to lose a bunch of white friends when I bring up topics about race, which I have, I'm not hurt over it. I block black people on my page now or just like your buddy, your homegirl or your homeboy. I don't know what gender you said they were, but there's been black people that have been down with supporting white folks, and I would talk about topics, and you have that one white person that comes out and says, well, why are you talking about race and stuff like that? It's racist towards us and blah, blah, blah. And I would see black folks supporting them, and I was arguing with Uncle Tom's. I blocked every single black person that's Uncle Tom.
I feel you. I don't even block them, bro. I just take screenshots and I save it for later because I know eventually I'm going to get to a blog and I'm just going to expose all of that shit.
Yeah, I'm cool with white folks, being ignorant because white folks are going to be ignorant. It's like how we talk about male privilege and female privilege and whatnot. You can't explain to a man or to a woman their advantages. So a white person, that they can't understand their privilege, I can deal with. But a black person that's supporting that foolishness, I can't deal with that. So I will block a black person that's down with supporting the white supremacy before I will block a white person because I can educate that white person. I can try to convert that white person, and if that white person is a hopeless case, then I can block them. But a black person that's already wrapped up in white supremacy, I can't deal with that.
And I've seen some of your disputes on Facebook that you clearly post. It's hilarious. The things that these people say after you get them with intelligent responses and questions, the beast comes out of them. They start to cursing and they're calling you nigger and you ain't nothing but a porch monkey. And all these terms come out and you say, you know what, I can understand where you're coming from. That hate is in your heart. But when it comes from black people, it's even worse. It's like, man, are you out your mind? You want to say, are you out your mind, nigga? But it's really a problem. I had an excerpt from Cat Williams that was talking about Herman Cain, where he was like, look, white people, we didn't approve this nigga, so I don't even know why y'all associating him with us if he want to be one of y'all, which is clearly true. Can't associate with him. I mean, me and you don't agree at all with Tommy Sotomayor. What I say for him is that he's a media right now, and he's just saying shit.
Tommy Sotomayor, I don't know how to pronounce his last name correctly, so you have to bear with my ignorance. But Tommy, I would have no problem with Tommy because I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Haterati radio show and the host, Mr. Gates, because Mr. Gates says some of the same things that Tommy says, and I'm friends with Mr. Gates, and I'm cool with Mr. Gates. It's not about what you say, it's your approach. And Tommy, he spits some of the most hatred, bitter vitriol that comes out of his mouth. I mean, I've listened to a lot of his videos. I watched his videos. And as I sit here, I'm like, wow, this guy has a problem. I think he's had a bad personal experience with a black woman.
Let me explain it, because it's hard to explain.